Alrighty. Alrighty. Hello. Good evening, everyone. No. Evening. No. Morning. It's morning. See. I do these normally in the evening, so that was entirely reflexive. But yeah, morning. I've got a busy day ahead, and I figured, you know what? I don't have a whole lot to do in the immediate, so let's spend a couple hours doing some shiny hunting, some stuff I've been meaning to do, get my hands on, and yeah, I figure we'll also make up for what I didn't do last time. And last time we streamed, I said I would evolve everything that we caught, like at the end. I didn't. So let's go ahead and I guess start with that now. There's a few things. See, I have to actually figure out what exactly I still need here. I believe I need to do this Numal. I caught a bunch of stuff on stream and then in between as well. And I've also been recording a bunch of footage and making like little, like, you know, I plan on making a few more like compilation videos. One of them upcoming for this deerling. For all these deerling. And, you know, I'm just gonna have a little bit of fun with it. Throw on a little like goofy music and short catching compilation, that sort of thing. But yeah, for now, these are pretty much good to go. You don't need to worry about these, but we do have all these swinub that we need to worry about, and I believe I have a horsey here that I need to level up. This rookity gets to stay as is, but then we have to level up the Numal, the Venonat, the Toedscruel, and the Skiploom, I believe. We also got a Tropius. That was something we were looking for last time, but then I found it off screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and boot up my spreadsheet here so I can actually see everything. Let's see. Skiploom. Right, okay, so we didn't, okay. So we'll start with the Numal. We'll start with the Numal and the Venonat. Okay. Do 2 of these. There it is. Look at you. We're gonna keep your current moves for now. That's okay, you don't need Rock Slide. And then 2 of these. Actually gonna turn this up a lot louder here. There we go. Should another move be forgotten? No, I don't care. Yep, so today we're going after Duraludon, the Rock, and Cacnea. So Cacnea, this thing, and whatever this thing is called, I can't remember, but we're gonna start with you. I have a few places to go with that, and, you know, places to take it, so not a big issue. But yeah. I know where to get it, I just don't remember what it's called. Toedscruel, Jumpluff, and let's see. There's a lot of swine up that I need to deal with here. I think I need 2 Mamoswine, a Piloswine, and I think just a regular swine up. I think that's what it comes down to. So let's take a look at let's start with Horsey, I guess. Camerupt. Both of those are already ticked off. Venonat. That one male? That is the male. Okay, good. That one is complete as well. Okay. Toedscool. And Toedscruel. Done. And Jumpluff has already been marked. So let's go to Horsey. This is, yep, that's a female. So we still need another Horsey. We still need to find one. So we can get a Kingdra eventually. But for now, we'll start with Seadra. Go ahead and mark off the female Seadra there, and then Swinub. Okay, so we've got male Swinub. We have male Piloswine, and then we need both a male and a female Piloswine. Okay. Or Mamoswine, excuse me. My bad. Yeah, I caught a bunch of these off screen. Didn't get the idea to just start recording them until later. But you saw that when I started doing the Elekid hunt. If you saw that video that I already posted. Right, boxes. Both of you go here. Right. Need to see how this sounds on, need to see how this stream sounds. I think it sounds okay. Like, I don't know if the audio levels are, like, good enough, if the music is too quiet, if the music is too loud, if the game is too loud. I have no idea. So we're just gonna have to, just let me know and all that, I guess. But yeah, let's go ahead and level up these Swinub into Piloswine. We'll mark them off for Mamoswine in a minute. I wish they didn't show us their eyes, because the eyes look just incredibly goofy. They look incredibly goofy. Alright, keep your current moves. Okay, great. So, now let's go ahead and teach them... Wrong thing. Right, I have to go in their... Okay, I have to go in their inventory like that. Okay. Oh, this is marked with the humble mark. I didn't know that. Cool. Alright, well, then let's go ahead and check. That looks way better in the inventory. Wow. That is way more vibrant. Remember moves, we need Ancient Power. Let's just go with Takedown. These things had Takedown. Okay. I did not realize that when I was catching these. That could have gone horrible. Like, horribly wrong. Alright, now we can level them up. No, you don't need double hit. It's okay. Okay, I think with that, I think we've evolved everything I needed to catch up on so I could actually do it, like, you know, on screen. I think we've got everything done. We can actually start hunting for real this time. So I guess let's get to it. Let's go find the rock. What the hell is this thing called? What is this rock? I can't remember. It, like, I know there's... Was it... Nacli. Is it Nacli? Nacli, Naclstack, and Garganical. Okay. I couldn't remember this thing's name. Alright, let's go see where to find that. I have a few... I know there's a good number of places to isolate it. One of my preferred... Ooh, Bergmite. Hello. Have I finished you already? I think I might have. Hold on. That's something worth checking out. I didn't actually see the outbreaks yet at all. So let me go ahead and... Oh yeah, I forgot to mark you off. Bergmite. Oh, I still need one more for the Hiswian. I think. I'll have to check in home later, but I'll handle that another time perhaps. And Fampy. Okay. There's actual stuff to like go and do. But so where I'm thinking of doing it is like sort of over here. Hey Pixel. Long time no see. How's it going, man? Also, you know what? Might as well. If I see a Porygon, I'm nabbing it, but it's not really... Also, we have to turn the Nacli back on. There, okay. Don't need Porygon, we've already got them all, but, you know, just saying. I want it. Let's see. Going good, just playing Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. I started that game and probably put, you know, 6 hours into it, and I never finished it. I really want to go back to Yakuza, though. I think those games are absolutely unhinged, and they look like a lot of fun. Well, the rest of them look like a lot of fun. I enjoyed my time with it. I put it down in favor of other things and just kind of never went back to it. But Yakuza 0 was really fun. At least, you know, that initial bit of it. Alright, I think I can actually do an isolation hunt for Nacli, like right here. So, let's find out. Let's see, rock type. For encounter power, I believe it is... Okay. Let's see. An alternative to get encounter power level 3 rock is to use bacon instead of rice. Just choose one okay. You'll need to place one of the 3 bits of bacon on the sandwich. Okay. Let's give it a shot. See how it goes. Nope, not rice. Needs to be bacon. Wherever it is, there it is. Really should. That one takes a little while to pick up, but it's also a very long game, so it doesn't take that long to pick up in the grand scheme. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember where I left off. I remember getting into, like, street fights with a bicycle, and it was great. And then I just kind of, like, got distracted with Warframe or something. I don't remember off the top of my head. Mustard and marmalade. I think that's how this is going to go. Alright, let's try a salty and a spicy. Let's see how this goes. So I need to put one thing of bacon on it and then drop the rest. Learned recently how to play Mahjong. because of that game. Nice. Okay, I don't have to care about the bread, actually. Please work. Okay. Why is my camera like that? Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got some Nacli going now. Like right here. Why don't they spawn back there? I don't know. But we have Nacli now. As for Nacli, what do I actually need with this thing? Nacli? I still need 2 male Nacli. I need a Nacli and a Naclstack. But 2 males, that's all. Okay. So yeah, we're looking for that, and then we've got Cacnea later, and then Duraludon. I'm thinking Cacnea next, since it's still in Paldea. And then we'll go handle Duraludon elsewhere in Blueberry. Yeah, this is probably also going to be a shorter stream, so we may not get to everything tonight. Or today, excuse me. Force of habit. Because I have somewhere to be, somewhere around 1 o'clock. Not super far away to get there, so that means I'm probably going to have to stop streaming probably by 12:30, which is about 3 hours or so from now. But yeah, so this is probably going to be on the shorter side, but hopefully we can knock out everything we need. And failing that, might do more later tonight. Have I tried the new Mario Kart? No, I do not have a Switch 2. As much as I would love to have one, if I could, I would go right out and buy one right now. It's just $500, and $500 is a lot. But yeah. And I'm not really much of a Mario Kart guy anyway. It's kind of it's not really my scene. I am absolutely ecstatic about the Pokemon the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet changes though. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. So I'm as soon as possible I'd like to get my hands on a Switch 2 to do that. Yeah, but so yeah, no, I have not tried the new Mario Kart yet. I've heard good things so far, though. You know, for people who enjoy those. It's stressful. 24 people racing at once is a lot to handle. That's how you get, like, blue-shelled 3 times in a row, honestly. Or, like... God, that just sounds chaotic as hell. That could either be hilarious or frustrating, and it really depends on the people, like the 24 people. I'd give it a shot, but I probably wouldn't buy the game myself. I'd probably, you know, play it on someone else's system. Items are strange too. I keep getting stars and gold mushrooms while unfit. Are they? Is there normally weighting based on placement? Like item weighting, like based on your placement in the race? I love the way that they spawn in almost every single time they do this little spin. It's kind of adorable. Normally good items like stars or bullet bills only show up for people behind, and people in front get like coins and green shells. Well, yeah, that makes sense, I suppose, yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense actually, because otherwise you could have the chance of rolling a blue shell if you're in first. That'd be really weird. Like, why would you roll a blue shell if you're first? But okay. No, I mean that makes perfect sense too. It keeps everyone in the running. Gives everyone a chance. See, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 15 on the field there. Okay. Just takes a second for them to spawn in. There's a new mode, that's like an elimination type. Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this. I thought it was just, when it was initially being covered, I thought it was just how the game was going to be. But no, that's okay, so it's a separate mode. So you do 6 laps, and the last 4 to finish each lap get disqualified. That sounds fun though. That sounds tricky and risky. Fun. They spawn faster. Oh, there's a sneeze coming. Hold on. That was one of those I have to get up and vacate sneezes. Like, I must go, my people need me. Achoo. My fan? No, my fan isn't working. Okay. Alright, while everything's spawning in, I'm gonna go open a window and Alright, what do we got? Anything on the field? It doesn't look like it. Okay, respect. You know, after having done the Elekid farm, which, by the way, I've done the Elekid farm. If you want to see me losing my mind over the course of like 6 hours, but in like, you know, 5 minutes, there's a video of that on my channel now. So, you know, shill, plug. Now that I've done the Elekid farm, like having something as like, you know, visually distinct as Nacli, it's so nice. Like it's gonna be like, oh, yep, there it is. I also finished off Deerling yesterday. I spent like all day doing Deerling, so that was another one. That was just a pain. But we got it done. Like, in fact, I think I definitely lost a Sawsbuck in the process, but it was a bunch of fucking Deerling. Bunch of nonsense. Let's see. Hi, it's Purple Guy. Hello. How's it going? Long time no see. Is there like a better spot that I can just get nothing but Nacli? Like if I'm a little closer over here, I think I can get more of them. Yeah. A few more spaces and all that. Not much space. Well, that's rude. Stop that. Here we go. Change my name? Well, yes, I noticed. But understood. That is, you are the same man. I see. Here's another sneeze. It's waiting. Hello, Skull. It's coming. I know that sneeze is coming. It's trying to psych me out, though. Imagine how fast this hunt would be with the higher spawns of the Switch 2. Well, you know, so funny thing about that, though. I don't think this would actually be faster. I mean, maybe it would be. I think they do spawn in faster as well. So like you actually have faster picnic resets. But the problem you're gonna also have is you're gonna get a bunch of Nacli, like right here. But then you're also gonna have them like way out in the distance. And then you're also gonna have that guaranteed Terra, whatever its face is, Dragonair. You're gonna have that in the picture. There's gonna be a Wattrel and things like that all over there too. There's gonna be stuff up here as well. So you could wind up with a nice solid grouping of 15 Nacli, but you're probably still gonna encounter another 15 to, you know, 15, 20, everything else. From what I've seen so far, I've been watching a bunch of comparison videos, and I think shiny hunting is going to be great. But I do think that there are going to be some hunts that I should do before I officially transfer everything over. So probably doing most of them in Scarlet, and, you know, transferring over Violet or something. But there's definitely going to be some hunts where it's like, just time out, hold on a second. Because, there's some that get worse. I can't, like, Tynamo is going to be an example of one that gets significantly worse, because if you try and do something like Tynamo out here in this area, it's gonna suck. There's one other way to do it, through, the mountain in Kitakami, like the big mountain. There's a cave in there that you can kind of go in and out of, and it's fine-ish. That you can hunt for Tynamo in, and that's, you know, that'll work. But if you upgrade, what's probably going to end up happening is you're going to have everything spawning outside of the cave, and then, you know, farther in the cave, and then you're trying to, like, despawn everything without a picnic it's going to be a mess. So there's pros and cons. if you like, and a lot of hunts like that rely on caves as well. Like, for example, the snubble hunt, that we still have to finish. Maybe we should make that the priority. Snubble is like in that cave with the Torchic and the other ice type that's in the polar biome in Blueberry. That is probably going to get significantly worse because you probably can't reset in that cave nearly as easily and get all the Pokemon in there because you're going to wind up with stuff outside spawning. So again, it's a pros and cons. I'm probably going to hold off with either Scarlet or if I can copy my save data instead of just directly transferring it over. If I can copy the save data from Violet, I'm not going to have a problem. But and I don't know why it's not part of the cloud. That's weird. But let's see. How goes the hunt? Currently doing Terra raids. The hunt goes well so far. Haven't got anything yet, but we did evolve a bunch of stuff that I was supposed to evolve at the end of last stream, and then some stuff I got off stream. But I didn't. I forgot. It was a long night, so kind of just was like, I need to go. So we evolved everything in the beginning, and now we're beginning the hunt and everything like that. Let's see, I think you have to transfer. Okay, so it's probably going to end up being that I transfer over Violet, and then I keep Scarlet on the Switch for the immediate. Depending on the version exclusives and like what else what else winds up being easy or harder. There's gonna be some nuance, I guess, to how we're gonna handle that. Eventually, but I'm probably not going to get my hands on a Switch 2 until, I don't know, probably next month at the earliest, but probably something like August or September. Because, you know, life be expensive, and keeping that kind of scratch on hand is harder than it should be lately. This is normally where, if I had, you know, if one doesn't have an ounce of shame, like I'm about to do right now, where one would normally point out down in the description the Streamlabs, the Streamlabs tip link, where, again, it's not necessary, but it is there. You know. Help me get my Switch 2 faster. I hate shilling that. It feels so unnatural, but it is there. I have to do it at some point. Oh man. Come on, Nacli. Hurry up. Yeah, so we do need 2 males, so the likelihood of us, because I believe it's a 50-50 ratio, so we're probably going to lose a coin flip a couple times here. But shouldn't be too bad. I would love to have some sort of outbreak for these, actually. I could, theoretically, while I still have the rock encounter power sandwich, I could do some resets for it and theoretically could get a mass outbreak. But we'll, you know what? We'll do that after this sandwich. Trying to see if I can find someone that lives in Australia, Asia, that can mail me a Switch 2. Why specifically Australia, Asia? Is it like because there's like a different like iteration of the Switch 2, like a non-region locked one or something, or? Do you mean a Switch from there? Or that you live there and so... Either way. Australia or Asia. so far, nothing. I'm US. Oh, okay. Okay. Now I understand. East Coast. Word. Hello there, Sam. Swooping by like an Articuno in the night to remind you all to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you're in the future. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. How's it going, Sam? It's been like 600 years. It is going. That, yeah. Let's see here. "666 years to be precise. Something something ritual, something something dark side." Will there be cookies? Not for you, but yes. Unless you're happy with oatmeal raisin, then I guess you can have the oatmeal raisins. No cookies, I use ad block. See. Yeah, probably towards the end here, I might actually, like, what do we have? Like, since everything's just gonna spawn in, just kind of chill out here, what do we have? We have Fampy and we have Fungus, regular Fungus, Bergmire. I kind of don't want to get rid of these, but I can just do whatever, you know, I could just get them back later. What do we have here? Geodude's already done. Don't have to worry about that. Nuzleaf. I can't... No, I won't abide by Nuzleaf. Let's see. Oh, look, Horsey. Okay. Electabuzz, all that. Okay. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna try and sort of in like the last like couple minutes, I guess, of the sandwich, I'll try and do a... No, because that would be pointless. That would mean I've entirely wasted the sandwich. What I'm going to do is wait till the sandwich is done, then make a new sandwich, reset, make a new sandwich, drop my controller, and then we'll do some date skipping to see if we can get a Nacli outbreak. Because I want my odds, damn it. 4 out of the 9 raids I went to are Tentacruel. Well, find gooder ones. By the by, if you need to find more raids, if you aren't already aware, you can do what is called date skipping, which is basically heading out to your system settings, entering into the time and date. All you have to do is just slide all the way to the OK, hit OK, and then head back into your game. And sometimes it doesn't work, but you can. Basically, what it does is resets the raids and the outbreaks, everything that's on the screen or on your map. Let's see. What were the others? Oh, you mean for his... Okay. Yeah, so if you need more raids, you can reset them, basically. much time we got left? About 4.5 minutes here. Cheese Rock. Where are you, Cheese Rock? What do we name him? Like, calling him Cheddar is like kind of a little on the nose, you know? It's a little meh. Gotta name Chester. Go with Chester. See, that's also very on the nose, but we could go with Chester. Cheddar Chester. I don't know. Chester the Cheetah. Cheeto. Reggie. You know what? Maybe Wensleydale. I think that actually fits too. I think that's under 12 characters. All right. I'm gonna need that explained later, but I think we're going with that. That's really weird. I like it. The shiny for this thing should have been pink. The rock should have been pink. It should have been like pink salt. Check GMs. Gyms. Wensleydale cheese. Ooh. Ooh. I now must peruse. I need this in my life. Is it like a... what is it? I need to... hold on. I'm opening the Wikipedia page for it now. I have to know more. A medium cheese that is supple and crumbly. It has a slight honey aroma. What? Where can I find this? History. Wensleydale cheese was first made by French Cistercian monks from the Roquefort region who had settled in Wensleydale. They built a monastery at Forres, but some years later the monks moved to... oh, I'm gonna butcher that. Gervaux? I don't know. In Lower Wensleydale. Jervaulx. Gervaux? Commonly paired with cranberries. Ooh. You got it right the first time. I have no idea how I said it the first time. I said it like 6 different times. I don't remember. Let's see. Brought with them a recipe for making cheese from sheep's milk. During the 14th century, cow's milk began to be used instead, and the character of the cheese began to change. Little ewe's milk was still mixed in since it gave it a more open texture and allowed the development of the blue mold. At that time, Wensleydale was almost always blue, with the white variety almost unknown. Let's see. Oh no, nowadays the opposite is true, with blue Wensleydale rarely seen. When the monastery was dissolved in 1540, the local farmers continued making the cheese until the Second World War, during which most milk in the country was used for the making of government cheddar. Even after rationing ceased in 1954, cheese making did not return to pre-war levels. That is unfortunate. Just as unfortunate as us losing the sandwich. So that's fine. We will reset, and we will begin anew, and we will find ourselves an outbreak somehow. Alright, the last bit of the history section on the Wikipedia here is the first creamery to produce Wensleydale commercially was established in 1897 in the town of Hawes. Wensleydale Dairy Products, who bought the Wensleydale Creamery in 1992, sought to protect the name Yorkshire Wensleydale under an EU regulation. Protected geographical indication status was awarded in 2013. This is a truly delightful cheese. I have to know more. George Orwell rated Wensleydale second behind Stilton in his 1945 essay In Defense of English Cooking. This cheese has such lore! Should name it, I'm gonna butcher this probably, Brie de Meaux. So, maybe we could do the Naclstack, that one. I would also rate Wensleydale just behind Stilton in the English cheese list. Then again, I'm biased. I spent a lot of time in the Stilton country. Yeah, there you go. Another cheese. I'm sure, nope, I needed bacon. Right here, there we go. Bacon, mustard, and marmalade. Right, okay. Throw bacon on, get rid of the rest. Eat, yeet. Eat. And eat. I've also been DM'd by Reaper about the negative reviews for, yeah, there it is, the negative reviews for Dune Awakening. That is about as expected. I saw that there were a bunch of reviews for it yesterday, very positive, some negative, but very positive. Yeah, it's looking a little rough. Brie de Meaux is the cheese of the Holy Roman Empire after all. God's favorite fromage. Let's see. God's... yeah, I already read that. I mean, you know, I'm not much of it. It's not that I'm not a cheese guy. It's that I'm not knowledgeable enough about cheese, especially given my heritage. So I just need to go on a cheese tour. I think this is a thing that must happen. And it's just gotta happen. Well, there's Naclstack. So that's actually doable. There's cloth. But it's not, I'm looking for Nacli. But we're looking for Nacli. Because why would I go for Naclstack when I still need a Nacli? And I could just get 2 Nacli and have a Naclstack eventually. There's Rockruff. Actually, Rockruff would not be bad. I still need to finish some of those. The regular day and night form. Oh look, there's dusk form. I've already done that though. There's Nacli. By the Watchtower. Listen to the song Cheese right now. I don't think I will. But, you know. Might later. See, okay, so this is not going to be a great spot because what's going to happen is there's a bunch of stuff spawning in the sides over here. So we're going to try a different spot. Why? Because I don't want copyright. And if I just listen to it, then you're not going to hear it, and it's going to be weird, because I'll be silent trying to focus on the song. So what's the point? I don't know. Like, I don't know, man. There's rock. Nacli, where are you, Nacli? I don't know if it's actually copyrighted, but it could be, and I don't want to risk that. Because when it comes down to it, you know, I don't know. I don't have anything after that. I had a joke, but it's not going to be good. It's no. It's not even really a joke. It's just a weird ass reference. It's just not going to make any sense. Let's see. Where is... Ooh. Snow Run. And Delibird. My revenge shall be swift. Oh, look. More Nacli. Right in the same spot. What the fuck? Let's go check this one out, I guess. Is it... they're okay. Up here, maybe? No. Down? If I stand in here... If I stand in here, that'll basically keep everything else from spawning. So this is actually kind of doable. It's just gonna get a little... It's gonna get a little dicey trying to see everything. But this is a thing I can do. Okay, I think we found our Nacli. Let me go ahead and swap to the Vikavolt here. Just gotta be kind of careful-ish. I need to stick sort of in this general area instead. Yeah, this I think will work a lot better. I think we'll get our Nacli a little faster. Yeah, I need to go on a cheese tour. I must try Wensleydale cheese. I need to go. First of all, can I find Wensleydale cheese nearby? That is the real question. Wensleydale cheese. Keep going, thank you. I can find it on Amazon, apparently. I bet I can find it at Whole Foods. Because, you know, basic as fuck. That's me. Attack. Go. Eat. I need the one. And this is that one. No, I need the find a store. That one. This. That one. Fuck. Okay. I'm getting distracted. I'm looking for cheese. I need to see... I apparently can't see what they're actually like selling. They don't have everything listed. Maybe if I do like a grocery pickup. Maybe I can... Okay, hold on. Here we go. Yeah, that one. Costco and Trader Joe's do often sell Wensleydale. Oh, dude, say less. Take me to Trader Joe's this instant. Yay for getting paid to sit on my butt and watch YouTube? Hell yeah. Howdy, Slip. Starting to go down. Excellent. That's the best kind of getting paid. TJs might not be year-round though. No, they do have definitely a sort of a seasonal rotation. Let's see. Can I find a thing? This is not something I should be doing while on stream. Why shiny hunt when I could cheese hunt? I also need to get a hold of my brother. I have a gift for him since his birthday was just recent, you know, just the other day. I have a shiny Munchlax I've got to give him. On your first playthrough of Brilliant Diamond, Cynthia kicked your butt. Yeah, that tracks. That's a very common thing to have happen. I don't know what kind of meth they put that AI on, but it's the original team, but worse. Your messages aren't going through? That is odd. It's top chat. Let's see, live. Yeah, I'm not seeing him over here either, so you're probably getting filtered by YouTube. They have sort of like a global message filtering. So usually when it comes to certain topics or certain phrases. Yeah, that's unfortunate though. You know, but I'm seeing you now. Could get it delivered. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Why would YouTube be filtering that? That's so weird. But I also, like, we make regular trips to Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna absolutely take a gander at Trader Joe's. And I live really close to a Costco as well, so I can just go over there too. Because I live in, like, heaven. When it comes to the, you know, the places I can be a consumer. I'm so lucky to have a fucking Costco and a Trader Joe's, like, you know, real goddamn close to where I live. It's so nice. Oh, okay. That would probably be why. Probably referencing in, like, an external website is probably what got you filtered. Did we already hit the not many left? I don't remember. I wish there was a way to actually tell. Oh, there it is. Okay. Not many left. Okay. So let's go ahead and knock out just a few more, and then we'll start, like, properly resetting. Probably 2 or 3 more. Fuck this Litten. Okay. So now, we head over to the Brellum, hop off of our bike, and see, this is gonna be the tricky thing here. Trying to navigate through that. Okay, so we already are fully zoomed out. Yeah, this is gonna be the tricky thing. But I think we're gonna be okay. Oh yeah. That's the Viper's gonna be a problem. But if it's just one, it's not a big deal. There's probably also gonna be something spawning up on top of there. If I could reset up there, I think I'd be happy with that too. Like, here. Yeah, that's probably a fair assessment. As for why it got filtered, yeah, that's probably a fair. Okay, hold on. I can work with this. I can work with this. There's not going to be anything up here, but they're probably going to spawn, yeah, down below. Unfortunately, that means the things are going to start spawning in that grassy patch too, but this is fine. Little guy in the corner. Yeah, no, maybe not. Maybe not the greatest. What I could do then is sort of go over here. Yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, here we go. Rock. Cheese. Cheese confirmed. Cheese confirmed. We have cheese. Cheese confirmed. Cheese confirmed. Come here, my cheesy friend. And it's male. Perfect. Let's actually go the other direction, see if I can catch it off guard in case it has any sort of like recoil. I have no idea what it actually has in terms of moves here. And I'm clipping through the wall. Cheese confirmed. Look at him go. My first shiny was Gyarados. Jeez. Gyarados was a first shiny for a lot of people because of Soul Silver and, well, Gold, Silver, and Crystal as well, I guess. But yeah, it was the first shiny for a ton of people. But I still love hearing that, like, whenever someone like actually does manage to find one, and it's not like a because the reason why is because it's a guaranteed shiny out in those games in Gen 2. It's just part of an actual like part of a story beat to kind of introduce the concept of shinies. But like when people just find one and it's their first shiny in like Scarlet and Violet or something, I love that. It's just right. It's perfect. But yeah, congratulations. First of all, while we wait for everything to first non-static was Elekid. I found my first shiny Elekid the other day. Shameless plug to the YouTube video down on my channel. You should go check that out. It's not linked in the description because I'm a silly Billy, but we're changing your nickname. How do I fucking spell this? That's the real question. Oh my gosh. It is exactly 12 characters, if I actually spell it correctly. Wensleydale. There we go. Nice and Wensleydale. All right, do a quick scan to see if there's another one. Then we picnic. Ginger. I don't normally nickname our guys, and that's something I'm gonna have to do at some point. Because we have a ton of them, and I'm gonna have to just sit down and nickname them all. but we'll do that like at sort of like if there's gonna be like moments of inspiration where it's like, yep, here's the perfect nickname for you, like as we've caught you. Is that windmill even actually moving? Oh my god. It does move. That was one of the craziest things to see in the Switch 2 footage. The fact that you can be all the way out here and it actually runs at the normal, like proper, like frame rate. It actually spins like an actual windmill. It was beautiful. It's beautiful. Wensley for short. Well, we got it. We got it. Let's see here. Is that what we decided for Naclstack? Because I'm not opposed, but that might be too much. That might actually be too many. Yeah, there's too many characters. If I'd remove the spaces, then we can make it work, but $11 with no spaces, yeah. No spaces though is kind of yucky. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I do. See, you know, an outbreak makes such a difference. It really does. Like, you can do the full odds hunt and everything, but an outbreak just makes such a difference sometimes. And sometimes it makes no difference, and you've just wasted like 40 minutes of your life without finding one. But you know. Excuse you, why are we up? Because I have transitioned to a day walker. At least for the, you know, next couple days probably, because eventually I'll relapse. But yeah, I've been up since like 4 a.m. And you can't be mad. It's Pride Month. Mildois, I'm assuming that's, because if I know anything about French, which isn't a lot, and this is an assumption, I think that is how you say that, right? Mildois? Because like O-I-S, it's usually how it goes. Unless it's Mildois. And then, absolutely correct. See? Yeah, there we go. I know things. How much time do we have left on this? 10 minutes, okay. I can and I will? Well, too bad. Tip, tip, tip. Slip. What are we hunting? We're looking for Nacli. We need one more. We need one more male Nacli so we can evolve it into a Naclstack. And then we will have finished that entire line. All of them. Shiny Pokemon, duh. You know what I should... You know what, actually? Would Bree, would that work as for a masculine name, or would that actually work better as a feminine? because I do have the other ones. I do still have, like, you know, I do have 3 other, like, female, you know, Pokemon of this line. So I could change their name as well later on. I just gotta write it down on a sticky note. Thinking about Mike Judge, have you been following the King of the Hill revival? I have not at all. I was never really into King of the Hill, so it's just kind of been under my radar entirely. Meldois then? Okay. I mean, I could still, you know, do Meldois. Just for a different one. Would you and Sam do a Soul Link finally? Sam's not a Pokemon guy, really. I don't know if I doubt he'd be interested in doing a Soul Link because it's a Nuzlocke, but with the extra stress of one of us fucking up and making the other person also fuck up as a result. Obligatory rip John Redcorn, but I am excited for it. I mean, yeah. I heard about that. That was sad. Yeah, I'd have to look into the King of the Hill revival. I have to take a look at that because it's like there's a time skip, right? And then Bello Sirenge. I don't probably butchered that one. Is that Italian? I'm okay with that. Italians make good cheese too, so I'm down. And it's cheese? I don't know. Probably. Let's find out. Google! Cheese. Cheese confirmed. Cheese confirmed. Hold on, cheese confirmed. Is Macedonian. Okay. That's acceptable. Cheese confirmed. Cheese confirmed. Okay, cool. We're done. That's all that we needed for them. We'll evolve it at the end. And this time I won't forget. I swear. Let me see your level up moveset real fast, just to make sure you don't have something with recoil. You're level 21. You have Iron Defense, Headbutt, Rock Polish, and Smackdown. You're good. No recoil. We can hit Ball Swipe and call it a day. Let's see. There is a... Okay, so there is a Macedonian white cheese, Sirenge, and then most of the results here are for Serene. Serene cheese. And it's like a Bulgarian cheese. All right, we have it. We have more cheese. We could evolve it now. I mean, we have the time, I guess. What do we name this thing? What are we naming this thing? Grande Americano is too long? Yeah, it would be. It would be pretty amazing for Halucha. There's also Nacho Libre. That might fit. In fact, I think it does fit. Nigel Fromage. No, no. We don't let Nigel have that. Let's see. Do we have similar cheeses in other countries? Let's see. Interesting. There's not a lot of... let's see. Saltine, Chad Gable does fit. Good WWE joke. And unfortunately, I don't understand it. Saltine is pretty good. That's not too terrible. Let me see. Macedonian white cheese. You know what? Could just go with the salmonella. One's a little too I don't know if I like the how that one could be twisted. Gorgonzola. You know what? Yeah, I like that. I like Gorgonzola. Gorgonzola. I like Gorgonzola. There we go. Gorgonzola. You're lovely. You're fantastic. No! I'm gonna use like 10 of those. Is it necessary? No, but I'm gonna do it? Yes. Is there a third evolution? There is, but I've already nabbed it. I can pull them out of home later and we'll workshop something, Sam. Have you had the Cheetos mac and cheese? I have not. It sounds terrifying. But I'm very interested in trying it, nonetheless. Look at you. Nice and salty. I still think the salt should have been pink for the shiny. I'm happy with the cheese, but, you know. Alright, now we can go ahead and get rid of you, and we will go on and move on to Cacnea. Let's see. Alright, so we did get a timestamp for that. Alright, Cacnea is out in the Asado Desert. I believe it's out in this sort of location here. Isolating for Cacnea I don't think is possible because what's going to end up happening is two things. I'm either going to run into Cacturn or I'm going to run into Capsicid. So I need to find a spot where I can actually find no Capsicid. I'll happily take like Cacturn. And there's also you. So there's Cacnea here. If I can get like a... Are there other dark types out here? There's Sandile. There's Sandile. Okay. Let me see here. Character isn't dead, but the actor was murdered earlier this week. Yeah. Yeah. Let me pull up Cacnea. Cacnea SV. I want to see where you are located. And I want to pull up Asado Desert. Actually, do it in violet here. Let's go with Cacnea. Okay. This location here. Still gonna be Capsicid. Assuming there's still gonna be Capsicid here as well. Okay, so let's go like right here. Are there other dark types? And Cacnea is straight grass, actually. So if we wanted to do Cacturn, actually, that is totally doable. You can actually isolate for that with a dark type sandwich. But Cacnea is going to be a little tricky. Okay, I can sort of make this work. I'm just going to have to do the same deal, like where we went and found an outbreak by resetting. Okay. Shall we name Perodia, type of cactus? We can, you know what? I'm down. I don't normally do nicknames, but I'm kind of feeling it today. Let's go ahead and let's just find a spot like right here. Just park ourselves like right here. I think that'll be fine. Or you know what? Maybe right here. How laggy is this? Not too bad. Okay. We're gonna save our game. This track always makes me want to go to sleep. I'm sorry. Dearly Beloved is just really nice though. There's like 4 different renditions of Dearly Beloved in this playlist, and I wish there were more. Like they absolutely nailed that when they made that track for Kingdom Hearts. All right, make a sandwich. All right. Actually, yeah, is it rice? Yeah, it is. Okay. Rice, and then we need chili sauce and olive oil. And then let's go with salty and sweet. Season finale? Of what? It's probably not. I don't watch a whole lot of shows, to be honest. Alright, counterpowered grass. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll do some resets here. Because if I do encounter power grass, I'm going to get Capsicid and Cacnea. Well, lots of Capsicid. And the last thing I fucking want is Capsicid. I never want to see that thing again, so... Of the Simpsons, no. No, absolutely not. Oh, the Shroomish! Anyway. I still haven't done any Shroomish. I still haven't found one, I should say. I've tried to find Shroomish, but I still haven't found any, like, at all. Alright, Ramblin'. Thank you, Porygon. Are we gonna get, like, Porygon Z outbreaks as well? That'd be kind of nice. More Bramblin and Capsicid. Rude. The Simpsons were created the year you were born. Holy shit. See, I have that with SpongeBob. SpongeBob was like 6 months prior to my birth. Like the first episode aired. But 87, that's fucking wild. That's not what I wanted. This one, that one, there. You could evolve. I could. But I'm wondering, because we've already had the Porygon outbreaks, are we gonna get Porygon Z's? Okay, so before we continue doing this, I'm actually gonna check that, see if Cerebi has something listed there. Not that I need it, I've already done Porygon, like all of them. So, I mean... Okay. Right, I was actually supposed to continue doing the date skipping. I'm gonna be mad if I find Cacturn instead of Cacnea. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. Cool. There we go, we got one. Nice. Where is it? The fuck? Is it up here? Because that would be cool. I wouldn't mind. Is it, like, where are the Cacnea? Is this gonna be one of those situations where it's like, it's there, but not really? Unless I'm just in the right spot, and that's... Okay, I'm just gonna roll with it. Found the mass outbreak. Okay, so we did find it. It's right here. Okay. Good to know. So we're still gonna run into Capsicid, but we at least have the odds of an outbreak here. Pokemon Star is airing on Mexico on my 10-year birthday. Oof. Had Cacnea spawn inside the rock. Well, I can't see inside, so I can't tell, but it would not surprise me. Yeah, they seem to be reliably spawning, like, right here, though. Okay, that's fine. This isn't amazing, but it's something. Okay, they're inside the wall. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. We're gonna keep resetting. Fuck that. We're gonna find a better one. I was about to say, what is that Arrokuda doing in there? I've watched them walking out of the wall before, of the rock. Sheesh. The city walls and AZ scare me. You know, I can't say I blame you. I can't say I blame you. They scare me because of their texturing, quite frankly, but... Okay. Come on. We had it. We had it. It was great, but it was obnoxious, so we have to do it. We have to find another one. You can just give it to me. It's right there. It's time. It's perfectly fine. Apparently that one didn't actually date skip. Imagine how annoying it's gonna be to shiny hunt there. I don't know. It might be nice. It might be nice. I don't know. We have to wait and see. There could be some, like, crazy method. And it might even be just like Arceus. In that there's, like, you know, a small little outbreak somewhere and you just catch them all and bang, there you go, you win. And it's got like a 1 in 90, you know, 1 in 192 chance or something ridiculous like that. I can't remember the exact odds, but it was stupid low. Or stupid high? I don't know. It was small, it was small ratio. Good odds. Come on, Cacnea. There's Capsakid. Fuck you. And then Applin. Did we ever finish Applin? I think we did. I think there was like a red... I think there was an outbreak for them at some point, and I think we finished Applin. I'll check in a second. Just let me date skip. Why is the sun still out after midnight? Because... What? Wait, it's PM, not AM. It is actually currently AM at the moment, so it is 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a little off, it's not accurate, but the sun is out because it is 10 o'clock. Though there's not much of a sun right now, I'm actually quite thankful for that, because I'm gonna have to be outside and it's gonna suck if there was sun. So that better not... I'm gonna have to like... I'm gonna be standing outside at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and as long as it stays ridiculously overcast like this, it's gonna be lovely. Let's see. Do you like autumn grass shiny Pokemon, or do you prefer the overly green grass shiny Pokemon? I mean, I don't mind either way. It's gonna, like, when I don't have like a generalized, outside of a shiny Pokemon being black, I don't really have a generalized, like, this is always good, you know, opinion, when it comes to shinies. It's usually a situation of, is that one nice? Yeah, that one's pretty nice. It's a good color scheme. Cacnea confirmed. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Let's head over. That notification pop-up is gonna be there for a little while, so I'm sorry in advance. I'm also scanning to make sure I don't miss one on the way there. Look, Zellers, my sleep schedule is funky, and usually you stream in the PM. This is true. I am gonna touch grass today. I am. It's gonna be really weird, and I'm probably gonna sneeze. Because you know, it's usually how it are you? Oh. Oh, bye. Okay, here we go. Cacnea confirmed. Thank you, Capsakid, for ruining my day like this. Maybe what I should have done instead of a... Like, if we run out of sandwich, what I'll probably do is like a Humongo one or something. That way we don't wind up, you know, keeping too many of the Capsakid spawning. Yeah, in fact, I'm not only going to touch grass, I'm also about to touch cacti. It's going to be great. You know, what could go wrong? Anything is a friend if you're brave enough. You prefer the autumn colors? Yeah, I don't mind either way, really. It's always going to be, you know, case by case. More often than not, though, like, well, I will say I like black shinies, but I also really don't much care for some of the putrid green shinies. And it always depends on the game, too. Like in this game, sometimes they look amazing. Sometimes they look worse than ever. And sometimes in Legends Arceus, they look great. Like Teddiursa looks lovely as green. Why are they so small? I'd think they'd be bigger. Yeah, they're like little Groovers, little guys. There's one right there. You can just attack that one. Okay. How many do I need, by the by? Let me check my spread sheet. Also, mark both of the Nacli as complete. By the way, the spreadsheet, if you want to follow along with it, as ugly as it is, if you wish to follow along with it, it should be linked in the description. I think. I've never had anyone else, you know, check it and confirm to see if it's like a view-only thing, but it should be there, I think. Quagsire Shiny looks so ugly on 3D. You know, it's... I don't really think one way or the other of it, with it, to be honest. Let me see here. Cacnea. Yep, I need both of them, male and female. Capsicum looks bigger. Capsicum doesn't look any different to me. Remember, I am still on the Switch 1, so nothing has changed. And Capsicum is definitely not larger than the Cacnea. It is a fucking small thing. It's a small bean. A small pepper. This also shouldn't be too bad to reset on with, either. Good camera angle. Yeet. How you feel that Gen 10 is going to be Grease? Well, I would not mind. I certainly wouldn't mind. I still question whether that's actually going to be true, though. And so it's sort of out of sight, out of mind at the moment, because I'm not even worried about it. Because I'm more, you know, my focus is entirely on this game, basically. And then ZA is going to come out, and then I'll play that, and it's going to be great, and then I'll probably come back to this for shiny hunting. I feel like this game is going to be... Unless they announce a new Pokemon, like in Gen 10, they officially announce that it's coming next year, this game is gonna have to be the... It's gonna have to be carrying all the water. Until then. So... yeah. Definitely getting lower. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, Arms. How's it going, man? Yeah. See, I'm glad the ZA is coming in October because I want to see gameplay before I buy it in December. Yeah, I think that's totally fair. I'm pretty much, I have learned my lesson now when it comes, like, you know, said it before, say it again, I've learned my lesson when it comes to Pokemon and their fucking FOMO. You have to get it as early as you can, because otherwise you're gonna miss out on some sort of fucking event or cosmetic or something that's just gonna be nice. And it's just never gonna come back. You're gonna miss out on some sort of mystery gift of like a fucking, like, legendary Pokemon. And it's just like, well, you're out of luck. Unless you wanna cheat and kind of, sort of, gen it in, but not really because it's someone else cloning it and trading it to. Anyway, not bad. How you doing? I'm great. I'm here. I'm chilling. Just doing a bit of hunting. Got somewhere to be here like later in the, little bit later in the day, so probably only have about another probably hour and a half left before, you know, before end of stream. But depending on how the rest of the day goes, I might come back for more later in the evening. Probably not, but because I'll probably be exhausted by then. But Yeah, I'm good. I'm here. 24-hour stream, you said. No, I did not. Don't you put words in my mouth that I didn't say. Alright, so we've hit the final stage of the outbreak. And probably gonna knock out that one. And then that one. And then we're done. Okay. So now we get to just kind of do this. Yeah, I don't know. I've been sort of a how do we call it? The joke I made earlier is that I'm a day walker now. I've gone around the clock sort of. So now it's oh boy. Also sandstorms. Okay. I've got to keep that in mind. Got to be careful with sandstorms here. Who are you rooting for world champions? No idea, because I don't pay attention to that at all. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so because I'm sort of like up in the daytime right now and not, you know, not very awake at night at all. I've been waking up at like 4 a.m. going to bed at 8 the last couple of days. Because of that, you're probably going to be seeing me a lot more in the sort of the morning or early afternoon. So I'm still gonna be all over the place with my scheduling. So, you know, I apologize in advance, but it's just how it's gonna have to be. I do like sort of early in the morning around 8 o'clock though, because that is, I actually do like around 8 o'clock though, because that kind of like double dips with it double dips with Europe as well. It's kind of nice. We'd see you when we see you. Don't worry. Yeah. I mean, the whole point is that there's replay functionality. You know, you can just watch the VOD later. But yeah, I'm kind of liking doing it in the early morning. It's just nice. It's chill. Let's see, so there's 6 there. 8, 9, 10, 15. Okay. Yeah, Rambling's gonna confuse me. Stream when you want to. Yesn't. That is definitely a yesn't response, you know, to that I have to make, because there is something to be said having a proper schedule, being like, hey, I'm live at this time. There's definitely something to be said about that for the consistency. People will then begin to expect and kind of be like, okay, I can plan out like coming up over here, you know, and being around when that starts, I guess, if that makes sense. But if I'm all over the place, everyone's gonna be like, where am I? Where is he? I don't know. Anyway, moving on, because I don't care that much. And then people just stop tuning in. It's like, you know. But at the same time, also, this is my stream, I don't care. It's just nice. You know, it is worth considering. But it is still, you know, my prerogative to do what I want. Consistency is important, though. It is very important. And it's something I've sorely been lacking for months now. I'm not gonna lie, this track is pretty nice with them walking around, just kind of like shuffling out a bit. It's kind of awesome. Fuck off, Bramblin. Fuck off, Bramblin. Look at him go. If I go sort of this way, I think I can stop the Bramblin from spawning. I feel like a Discord mod right now. Well, that is the last thing you should ever want to feel like you should ever want to feel like. Because that is when you start, you know, the moment you start feeling like that, you start turning into one. And then you're going to start calling someone kitten, and then you're just going to have to, it's going to be a problem. You're going to have to be, like, exercised. Like, the demon that is, you know, there must be removed. And then there's going to be a lisp, and then you're also going to gain 400 pounds. You don't want to go down, you don't want to go down that road, man. Don't become a Discord mod. You have so much to live for, so much grass to touch. Sitting at my desk eating chips. Munchity crunchity. Alright, so the thing I am worried about is Sandstorm. Cacnea, what are your abilities? Do you have something to negate Sandstorm? I doubt it. But, you know. Oh, it has Sand Veil, though. So that's going to be frustrating to deal with. Meaning, it's going to have higher evasion in a Sandstorm. I live in the desert, we don't have grass. Well, I don't know, go touch Ice Plant or something. Go touch a spineless cactus, I guess, or a shrub, I don't know. Why do I have a second chin? See, I warned you. Warned you. Let's see. I have... What's the ability on here? I have Magic Guard, I think is what it is. Magic Guard only takes damage from attacks. Does that... No. Does that also count against Sandstorm? So if I have Magic Guard out, I'm actually gonna do that. It should be that if I skill swap that out, it shouldn't take damage from Sandstorm, right? Need to take a look here. Magic Guard. Magic Guard ability. Does not prevent confusion damage, yada 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 yada. Let's see. Magic Guard prevents damage caused by effects including weather. Okay, good, 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 good. We're good. We are good to go. So we'll actually be able to keep this thing alive. If I can actually see it. I need the... It would be nice, it would be better if the Sandstorm wasn't here. But I think I'm still going to... in case the Sandstorm just suddenly appears during the battle, I think I am still going to use Magic Bounce turn 1 and then just kind of... Or not Magic Bounce, but, you know, skill swap or whatever. Turn 1 and then flip it. Am I the only one that thinks rain should do damage to fire types? That might be a little harsh, because rain already dampens the power of fire moves. It actually makes fire moves less strong. So I feel like if it did damage to fire types, I think that would be a bit too harsh. But I mean, you know, fire is so overpowered, it should do damage. Yeah, but usually when you earthquake a fire type, it's kind of erased from existence. Or earth power as well. That's usually like kind of what happens. So like they're not the most sturdy because they're extremely weak to water and ground and rock. Like they're like and which like ground and water are extremely common typings. Like they I don't think they're overpowered at all. Especially if rain is already up when their damage isn't that high. And hello, Reaper. How are you this morning? Well, I guess it would be afternoon for you now. I cannot wait until I get to deal with this in 60 frames. Grass and I'm supposed to feel sorry for fire? Well, okay, I guess. That is certainly a way to look at it, I guess. Oh, I can't tell. Okay, there we go. New keyboard is in, and after 5 hours of Helldivers, no device crashes. Lovely. Excellent. So it was the keyboard. Man, that sucks. How expensive those fuckers were. Like, I mean, that is unacceptable. Like, having a keyboard basically lock up your entire system and like that, no, that's... Yeah, that's ridiculous. Also, I think that physical special split needs a little rework. Fire Punch should do half physical and half special. That would be way more complicated. And that would also mean you would have to deal with physical and special defenses, which would probably be a hard nerf to Fire Punch, to be honest, depending on what you punch. Like, if you were to punch a Chansey or a Blissey, you would... It just wouldn't go well. Yeah. Driver's got some fucketry afoot. It sure does. And hello, Shady. Good morning. It would shake stuff up so much. It sure would. But you know what else would shake everything up? Having access to all of the Pokemon in one game. Oh my lord, someone is knocking on my door with such aggressiveness. I have to deal with this. I'll be right back. Okay, that was fun. Anyway, let's see. There's a lot. Let's see. 258. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Who is, how are you all today? Leaving us alone with the sleep music again? Well, not anymore. It's fine. We have Gladion's battle theme now, so it's great. I'm well, woke up at 12, passed out around 6, just woke up again. Alrighty, okay. Let's get back to this. Basically what was going on there was like, hey, are you gonna be ready to go? You gonna be ready? He was knocking on the door, fucking like real aggressive. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be ready. So we probably only got like an hour and 15 or so minutes left to stream here. So hopefully we can at least find our cacti. Yeah. Found the pumpkin? Alright. I'm probably gonna do a humongo power for Cacnea this next sandwich here. It's kind of a shame that I have to like basically just eat this eat the sandwich. Well, eat the cost of this sandwich, I guess, is how I should have phrased it. But if I don't find a shiny in the next couple of minutes, it's it's gonna be just like, yep, you wasted that in order to get the outbreak. But oh well. Worth it though. Good spot. Yeah, where is Perodia? That is a good question. It sure, like, it really is just kind of like, no, I don't think I will. No, not today. That's fine. We'll probably do this one. I'll probably have to reuse the thumbnail, unfortunately. Maybe I'll mix them around, swap it up a little bit, but I'll probably remix the thumbnail a little bit, and we'll do this again another time. Definitely, probably tomorrow night. Or afternoon, whichever. Tomorrow's also going to be, like, busy, annoyingly. But... Alright. Just under 2 minutes left on the sandwich. Nobody. Yeah, I've got nothing as far as like any sort of like conversation to be like, you know, something interesting. I'm completely thrown off my game now. So what's going on? What's everybody up to? I'm turning it over to you. You do the legwork. Chilling. I guess this would also be a nice time, you know. This would also be an excellent, excellent time here, just to poke and prod. Remember, like and subscribe and all that, or something. You know, do that. You can come see more shiny hunting another time. I don't have a strict schedule anymore, but you can go check out a video that I put out recently where I was just hunting some Elekid, and then there's some bonus, you know, zebras at the end there. And then I've got more coming. I've got a nice compilation of Deerling and Sawsbuck to work through here. I'll have that uploaded probably by next week, but maybe Sunday? I don't know. Just gotta cut that up and put it all together. So yeah, that's coming. Let's see. Paperwork, I'm sorry. Chillaxin', relaxin', acting all cool, as you usually do. On a weekday. Alright, let's see. When are we doing the Reggies again? You know, that's a good question, because I've been kind of I want to, I think what I want to do for some of those hunts, I want to kind of do those sort of in the background. Probably not on stream or so. But, you know, maybe I'll do some on stream, some off, you know, what have you. But it's more likely that I'm actually going to sit down and do it if I'm just sitting in Discord hanging out and I'm just recording my screen. It's more likely that that's actually going to happen, that I'll actually wind up doing it. So, I mean, I have a way of doing that now. I think I need a slightly different layout, or maybe I'll just throw my face cam on my other Elgato like that. It's just like, so I have another, like, where it's literally just the game screen, no face cam or anything on that. I can throw my face cam on that, I guess, but it might try that. But there's the fossil hunts from Gen 8, where it's basically I've got 30 of the fossil. I just need to sit there with my turbo controller, like letting him go to town. I meant to actually like make a sandwich after that. Let me do a quick double check. There's the sandstorm. Thank you, lovely. Okay, let's do a picnic then. But yeah, so there's things like the fossil hunt where I'm just like, that's gonna be hours. That's gonna be hours of work. God damn it! I'm reflexively hitting that. I need to actually make the sandwich, damn it. So it's probably just going to be more efficient to just, like, record it, and then, like, oh look, there's the reaction, but probably not live. I'm still debating that, because that is draining. It is soul-sucking. Yeah, I have to go. I'll see you next stream. Alrighty. Have a good one, man. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Where is my chart here? We need humongous, so we'll do salty and spicy. Yeah. It's not... It's one thing. See, I think it would also be more... If it's just me by myself, yeah, that's pretty draining. If it were for a different game, rather than Sword and Shield, If I were doing it in like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think I'd have a much easier time if I had the shiny charm and everything, because it's actually affected by those odds. So it's 1 in 1,000 and whatever, right? So it's, you know, not so bad. But by myself, yeah, it's kind of rough. So if I'm sitting in Discord and there's other people, yeah, you know, obviously with their permission to record or whatever, but that's probably like the best way of going about it. Either that, unless they want to like pop on stream or something and hang out for 3-4 hours, but that's their prerogative. Name Cacnea Parodia. I remember. I got it. Let's see. And for the Reggies whose shinies are awful, 2 are good shinies. I mean, most of them are okay. Most of them are okay. I think the only one I'm genuinely kind of like, ew, is Regice, because it's just that hard to see. Isn't Parodia Spanish for parody? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Apparently that's also a species of cactus. Let's find out. Parodia cactus. Holy shit. It actually totally looks like a cacnea too. It's kind of on the money. Like they even have the little yellow flowers. That's kind of on the money. I like it. I still have to go back and look at the other stream I did. I completely forgot to do that. Apparently, I may have potentially missed a Tropius on the last stream I did. Reaper apparently, like, noticed that, but totally missed it. That's the case. So I still haven't gone back and actually looked at that yet. Am I? Well, oh, well, that's kind of interesting. I'm a little, that's partly why. I just realized that it's actually like over here. Here. I'm actually in the middle of the thing. Maybe I'll actually have an easier time here. Yeah, it's very cacnea. Yeah, Parodia magnifica. I think they're called balloon cactus, at least according to another name for them I'm seeing on the Googles. Or I guess this is DuckDuckGo, but everything is so expensive. Don't want to buy lunch, but I need food. Well, sneeze. Sneeze confirmed. I guess you're just gonna have to make a sandwich, Shady. The greatest sandwich you've ever made. With the cheese and the lettuce and the bologna. Because you're full of it. Full of bologna. All the time. Got him. I am not being helpful. You know, I'm realizing now that this is kind of backfiring, not having the grass and counter power sandwich. I might go back to the wall here. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Ramblin', I'm gonna leave you alone. You may continue rolling. As the Limp Biscuit would want. How art munchinless? Munchin. Low-fat Doritos. Oh no. How do you make low-fat Doritos? Like, how the hell do you make tortilla? But never mind. I don't know if I want her now. Just want one cactus. It's just that, you know, one and then 3 more, but it's, you know, one to start. Less oil, bake them, use different cheese, use different chip. So they're just, you know, not really Doritos. They're sad Doritos. Just like me, I'm a sad Dorito. That's so fucking lame that they could just roll up on you. Literally. They just roll. And then they just, you know, there we go. We're fighting now. Oh, thanks. I need the sandstorm to stop. I need this to stop. Cease and desist. Nothing. Breathe. What Doritos do you like best? It's hard to go wrong with the nacho. It's hard to go wrong with the nacho. Like, pretty much anything that isn't nacho is, like, very situational. Like, you got your Cool Ranch and all that, and, like, that's cool, but, like, Cool Ranch is best with other things. But, like, nacho is universally, like, yeah, that's solid. It doesn't matter what you're doing with it. It makes the best nachos. Like, actually using them as nacho chips, excellent. Using the Cool Ranch, it's like, what are you doing? What are you, a psychopath? Cool Ranch in other things and with other things is fine. But if you try and make them, make nachos out of them, I think you're a psychopath. Now, if there was like a white cheddar Dorito, I'd be more interested, because I really like the white cheddar popcorn. That's delightful. So, white cheddar Doritos would probably be great. White cheddar is always good. Because, it's just cheddar. Pizza Doritos, you have my attention. I know about pizza Pringles, but I did not know about pizza Doritos. That being said, though, that's probably just like a weird variation of nacho. Just with like oregano or some shit, I don't know. Or like a hint of the scent of oregano. So you have pizza Doritos in the USA? I mean, it's probable that they are here. It's just where? That's the thing. It's, I have never seen them. It's, in fact, likely that they're here. It's just, I just have no idea where to go look to find them. Because some stores just don't carry things, like really obvious things, like, due to some sort of, like, weird exclusivity thing, or, like, I don't know. Gets weird. Or so, huh? Okay. Depending on how the day goes and like how long I'm out of the house today, I might come back and stream more tonight, but I think I'm definitely going to be doing some more tomorrow. So we'll finish up Cacnea, and I wanted to do Duraludon as well. Finally, the sandstorm ended. Holy hell. But yeah, we might do some more later. It would probably be fairly late though. I don't know. This is ridiculous. I thinned it out so that there should be... I actually did hit that there's not very many left, right? I know we're just relying on RNG right now, but... we should be good to go. Instead, there's... okay, so there's that there. Get these Dawn Fan away. Oh, there goes the chat. God damn it, Dawn Fan. Okay, maybe the encounter power grass is actually the better move here. Unfortunately. Just means a bunch of overlap. Any minute now. I'm gonna beat this thing with a stick. And a shoe. But the stick first. What is this? I'm gonna double check and make sure that Cacnea actually looks like this in this game. Cacnea. Oh yeah, it's even more, it's actually slightly darker. So it should be really, really obvious. Spawning up here, you think? There's Cacnea up here. You can actually find Cacnea up here. Huh. Now the real okay, so there's Bramblin. Okay. And Capsicum. Okay, so this isn't a... Okay. Just, you know, making sure. I can theoretically hunt for Relor up there, though. That's interesting. That's something worth noting. That is definitely something worth noting, because I haven't been able to hunt Relor effectively. No picnic. What the fuck is Relor? Is it a bug type? Relor. It is a bug type. So you can't isolate it, probably. probably Larvesta up there, but Larvesta might not be everywhere. Really? Fuck you, Donphan. Speaking, okay, you know what? Let's actually take a look at Relor real fast. Let's see. Kalos, Paldea, okay, great. I have no idea where Relor is. Got it. Okay. Sato Desert. You can also find it in the Savannah biome, that is true. Relor is here. Okay, so over there, can I also find, yeah, I can find Larvesta out there. That's unfortunate. Okay. And there's probably no way to isolate it for in the Savannah biome. Fixed in the no, okay, no wait, there is one in the Savannah biome. It's been eluding me for some time here. The Savannah biome is actually really obnoxious because of the tall grass, so it's not ideal. But it is the only bug type in this area. So it actually is isolatable, kind of. With the only thing being Rabska. Okay. It's not too bad. That might be something else for another day then, with no Nacli. Because again, that's one that I've completely been unable to get my hands on. I saw the brown from the Bramblin and got my hopes up for a split second. Come up with a solution to my hunger issue? Congratulations, I'm happy for you. Are you photosynthesizing? Oh. It's not really a solution. Well, I mean, I guess technically it kind of is. I don't know. Yeah, fine. Just don't go full Garfield and consume the fabric of reality. I'm sorry, John, I was so hungry. And then become some sort of strange eldritch horror. Just gotta wait a bit before I can do anything. Yeah, there you go. Garfield did what? That's a bit of a delay. I don't know if I have the meme on hand to just like, you know, slap it out, but yeah, I've got a meme for that. It's somewhere. I lost it. Got a call? Come on, Kaknya, don't leave me hanging today, please. Come on. So rude. It's gonna leave me hanging. It's gonna do it. The sandwich is gonna run out, and I'm gonna have to go because I'm probably actually gonna have to wrap this up here after this sandwich, just because I'm probably gonna need a little bit of extra time here. But that's rude. That is rude. I will have my vengeance. I will have my vengeance. I will sit here and stare at it for 6 hours until I get my hands on all of what I need. I'll do it. I'll be this way. Oh, not another sandstorm. Sadly, I must depart. Well, alrighty then. I see how it is. I see how it is. But yeah, have a good day, Shady. Laters, man. Nope, that's still green. That's definitely also still green over there. Hey look, wow, all of them are green. Who would have guessed? That's crazy. Fuck you. As penance, I'm gonna be adding the glowing eyes to Cacneo on the next thumbnail. Alright, Cacnea, come on. Any second now, you're 40 of them. Alright, this is probably going to be the last reset of the sandwich. Yeah, but from now on, encounter power. That's going to be the way to go here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Four seconds. And nada. No. Well, that's unfortunate. But it is what it is. We're gonna do a couple more resets here, a couple more picnics, and then we're gonna dip out. See if we manage to nab something. Does not look like it here. We're gonna do two, like this is reset number 2. We're gonna do 3 total, and then we're gonna just reset. We're just gonna turn our game off. And that's a Bramblin. Good. Just gonna miss. Yes. Last one. To see what happens next. Really? Fucking done, man. Alright. Well, we're done with that. We're done. So it's time to go. So, timestamps will be up later. Probably not going to be able to get those done because that's going to take like 30-40 minutes, and I don't think I have the time to handle that. So timestamps will be up later. There's not a whole lot of timestamps, frankly. Maybe I can get them done. It's just finicky. But we shall see. Regardless, check back in tomorrow, I guess, or later tonight, probably, and they'll probably be there. Yeah, so what else is there? What else is like coming up on the pipeline? We're gonna do more streams. We're gonna do more shiny hunting streams coming up here soon, hopefully tonight, but definitely tomorrow night. And then I've also got a video that I've uploaded, me hunting Elekid, and then just a little, and then after that a little catching compilation of the zebras, the Zebstrika, and the thing before that one. I don't remember that thing's name. Blitzel, that's the one. Coming up here in the future, in the next couple of days, probably Sunday or Monday, will be another catching compilation of a bunch of deerling and sawsbuck, and then a couple other things that thrown into the mix as well. But yeah, so that's what's coming up in the next little bit here, in the next little while I'm playing with my pad of sticky notes here. yeah, so yeah, look out for all that. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, or life, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.